What's up, y'all? It's about 2 a.m. Standard Eastern Time, and I just want to say a thought came into my mind, and it's true. And it's going to probably offend a lot of people, but it's true. A lot of pastors are contradicting themselves. I don't know how long they've been contradicting themselves, but it's a lot of this prosperity preaching that pastors, they want you to tithe, they want you to come to church, they want you to participate, give everything you got to the church. And then they tell you, trust in the Lord, lean not to your own understanding, all the ways acknowledge yourself. Acknowledge God, and he shall direct your paths. You know what I'm saying? Proverbs 3, 5, and 6. They tell you things like, certain books in the Bible, Philippians 4:13, I can do all things through Christ who strengthens me. They tell you, a lot of things that I can use here. And then when you go and apply the Proverbs 3, 5, and 6, and pastors, one thing for sure, they tell you, start that business, go write that letter, apply for that grant, go back to school. Then when you do it and you try to connect with the pastors who produce this message, or the ministries who breed these type of messages, they ain't nowhere to be found. It's a ghost town. They don't want to help. They don't want to give you a quiet place to study. They don't want to get you a resource for school, or a laptop, or help you with the internet, or help alleviate you from some bills so you can finish school. Or they don't want to, they halfway want to tell people about your business that you started to open up, and you can be a tithing member. Like, they pick and choose, and a lot of y'all pastors will say, well, use that gift God gave you, because there is a parable of the talents in Matthew chapter 25. This I know that parable inside out. And it was a person in charge who had entrusted some duties to his servants, and the servants who got 5 did what he was supposed to do. He got 5 more. You know what I'm saying? The one who got 2 duties did what he was supposed to do. He got 2 more. The one who got 1, he figured, well, I only got 1 duty. And this is, metaphorically, this is connected to us using our talents. So the one with 1 duty, whatever he was possessed with, whatever he was given, he had to give it to the one who had 5. So it's much to say, use what you got. The parable of the talents. Be a good steward over what you're given. And the Bible makes a lot of figurative connections and a lot of, analogies for us to try to connect to and grab hold of and make sense of and apply. But a lot of pastors, as I started, y'all are contradicting yourselves. You would tell and preach, go do what you know God is calling you to do. And then when that don't work for somebody financially, you say, well, you still gotta work this job, and you get what I'm saying, and you still gotta pay bills. No, a lot of you pastors, y'all gotta stop being so freaking selfish. And if you're gonna preach that stuff, you need to have systems in y'all ministries in place, or outsources, where y'all can help people get their business off the ground, get the promotion off the ground, get the schooling off the ground, get their whatever legalities they have that could be a hindrance to them off the ground. You can't just say it and not water it and not prune it and not, help nurture it and guide it and watch over it. You can't just do one thing. You got to do them all. So be the full total package ministries, and it starts with the pastors and the trustees and the board and everybody from who the priority in the ministry to here. It all should work together, because it shouldn't just be a third of the ministry gaining. It should be everybody who is willing to do what they know God called them to do. You know what I'm saying? And you might be in the wrong place to grow. So it's an establishment for everybody. And that's why so many ministries get recycled people and whatnot. But all in all, pastors, y'all stop contradicting yourselves, because I'm sick of it. Keep it there.